What's going on, everyone? I'm Encore. This is Tomorrow Never Comes. And today I wanted to talk to you guys about why you should be an influencer. And a lot of us, when we hear that, I know I did, our first inclination is to say, no, not me. Either, what do I have to say? Why should anyone listen to me? Or, even more superficial, I don't like the way I look. I don't like the way I sound, or a combination of both. You can even go and say, well, I don't have the right lighting, I don't have the right sound, I don't have the mic, I don't have the setup, all that kind of stuff really plays into your mind when you talk about putting yourself out there. And the reason why that's important that you do is actually because of something Brian Rose from London Real has actually said. And as I always say with this channel, with myself, I always, emphasize and speak about crypto. And his statement was that just like it takes a village to raise a child, which is a saying, it also takes a village to educate the masses. So what exactly does that mean? So really that means there isn't one particular voice that is going to resonate with every single person. And if we think the message, I think the message is important enough to get out there, then maybe the way I say something will resonate with somebody, whereas somebody else, may not, whereas somebody who may be more quote unquote seasoned or an expert, when they say something, it's very easy to be like, wow, that's, so-and-so, they have 1 million followers, or they run this hedge fund, or they're CEO of this company. So, what I used to do is you kind of watch it and listen to it as entertainment, as opposed to actionable steps and things that you can apply yourself. So when you hear different voices saying the same things, but in their own way, you never know which one's going to catch on for you. And that's happened to me multiple times. Like I said, Brian Rose, that guy has been, very influential in my journey through crypto, and life-changing, I would say. His course and his team and everyone around, and the community of all of us that have been a part of his academy and moving forward. But really what it comes down to is, if you have even a little bit of knowledge, you should be out there speaking about it. And why? It's not that you're not preaching. Hopefully I don't come across as preaching to any of you. It's just something I value. It's something I hope to get across in terms of what the value actually is. And there may be, one of you watching now. Yeah, I'm speaking to somebody maybe looking directly at right now, who can explain what I say in their own way that's going to resonate with many more people than myself. At least within your own circle of friends, family. And if you think Bitcoin, ETH, crypto space is important enough where it can change lives, definitely financially, and give you some freedom, some long-term, it's like a long-term safe haven, right? People have called it a savings account, a true savings account that is permissionless, borderless, and doesn't require any trust to function. You control it. So all these kinds of things, and it's a very big space. It's not just Bitcoin. It's not just ETH. There's so much that's going within the space that it takes so many different people with so many different voices to educate as many as we can. So I want to stress that today. And I've heard it. I've heard it with people who have come up with me as I learn. I've been in the space for 2 years, but really intense for the last six months or so. And I hear people who were, alongside me along the way, and they don't feel comfortable. And look, it's not an easy thing to do. I don't feel comfortable all the time, but I put it out there, and hopefully it helps you who may be watching. Hopefully it helps me, because I need to learn it and educate myself and fine-tune things every single time that I have to come speak about it. So I just wanted to put that out there today. I wanted to stress that whether you think you know a little bit or you know a lot, especially if you know a lot, if you talk to everyone around you as if you are the expert, then your responsibility is to come on here in some shape or form. It doesn't have to be YouTube, but any social media, anywhere where you can, educate multiple people at the same time. That's a responsibility you have to get this message out, to give this as an alternative to people from the current broken system. And I wanted to highlight that today. I think there needs to be more of us. It doesn't need to be a hedge fund manager. It doesn't need to be an expert trader who's been doing this for 15 years. It doesn't need to be that. The vast majority of us are not that. And so when you can educate yourself and put it into your own terms, you are going to hit many, many more people than that person who says they have $5 billion under, assets under management. And they've been doing it for the last 40 years. They're in the stock market and they've come and done, like, all those kinds of things are great, and it gives a lot of weight. And it's great to see. I don't care who it is that they're adopting it. But the average person, are they going to resonate with that backstory or yours? So I wanted to touch on that today. Get out there, really put yourself out there. Listen, the beauty of it is I think this is the 51st video. It's nobody's watching. We're all concerned, our friends, our family, who's going to say what, this and that. Like, no one's watching. So fine tune your message. Then that's an everyday, every video, constant work in progress. And I think it's important. I think it's important not only for your understanding, but for that one person out there who may be on the fence or doesn't even know, and your message really hits home and changes the course of their life. So I want each and every one of you to get out there, put that first video out there, and just roll with it, punch through it. And you guys will be surprised. You will be absolutely surprised at what the consistency brings in terms of your own level of knowledge and how you can kind of share it with others. So look, guys, as always, remember, tomorrow never comes. Do it today. All right? Don't sit on it. Jump in the game. And I promise you, things will never be the same. See you guys in the next one.